I feel much more powerful. So I'm waiting less. I guess that's what I said in the other video as well. Like, I'm waiting less and doing more. At the same time, I trust in myself a lot more. So I feel a lot more secure in who I am, and like my self-esteem is much more secure than before I did Masters 1. And I think through Masters 1 I really got to see myself for who I am, and to be honest I was quite amazed. I was like, wow, like I'm actually got a lot to give, and I'm very like quite a powerful person. And I guess more results with less effort, I guess that's the result that comes out. And more of what I really want to see in my classroom. So more seeing children build their own relationships and really make things work for themselves and step into a space of creating for themselves. And that for me is so inspiring. So I'm playing less of a role in that, and in that role I'm more powerful. Therefore it's much more space and children becoming more independent and growing.
Creative Consciousness International and the Synergy Schooling approach have partnered up to demonstrate how effective education can be when you have empowered teachers who are skilled communicators that know how to make a difference to children's and parents' lives. All the teachers go through a powerful coach training curriculum that results in them becoming professional consciousness life coaches. This training comprises of 5 workshops over a 6 to 8 month period, and the results are clear. Successful and effective education is not the result of modern textbooks, but the result of a teacher who knows how to empower, how to bring value and meaning to a child, and how to unlock each and every child's potential. This is consciousness coaching. This is the Synergy Schooling approach. The following video clip shows interviews with the teachers during their training, where they share their own journey of empowerment and the impact their learning has had on their own classroom environment.
It feels great to have got a lot of my own insecurities and self-esteem issues sorted. It's a process, and it's a conscious thing of making a decision, and that's been great because it's allowed a lot more space and a lot more relaxation, a lot more fun. And when I get home, I'm not as tired, which makes a big difference. So yeah.
And as a teacher, how would that, or what possibilities open up with that when you're a teacher?
A lot of possibilities. More clarity and direction, and less talking and more action.
And what would that bring you?
We get through a lot more, and I feel like, we would, kind of the vision that I have for the classroom would be more directly implemented. So I'd be very clear on what I wanted, and so then put that straight into action, rather than this is kind of what I want and maybe I can implement it. So it would be, yeah. And more empowered children in my classroom, and more flow within the day. So because I'm taking action, there'll be less hesitancies. I really experience that sometimes. I'm just I'm not sure what to do. It would just be clear, this is what I'm going to do, and I trust my gut, and I go with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that to me is I feel much more empowered. And from that space, the children will feel much more empowered, parents, other teachers, and the other people that I have relationships in my life. Yeah, well, I want to share the experience of one of the biggest one of the big things on Master 2, what I got was that I actually experienced seeing myself from other people's perspective for the first time, and it was incredible to get how like powerful and how loving and how empowering like I am. And I was like made myself cry watching that video presentation the last time. I was just like, wow. And that, to me, I came back from that experience feeling like powerful and beautiful and really getting that. And as a result of that, there's been a lot of shift in my life. And I think that one, especially for teachers, like if they get that, then there'll be a huge shift in how they relate to children. There'll be, for me, I experienced a less need to be a teacher, like for something to be fulfilled in me, and more of a I choose teaching. And I think that for teachers is something that's very important. And I don't experience a lot of teachers as actually choosing teaching for themselves. So okay. The thing I valued most was getting that I don't have to help people, and I can choose to coach them or to engage with them. It's a choice to like coach these children or to walk beside them. So I'm choosing that rather than it's choosing me. So that to me is very powerful, because it allows me to have an emotional distance, so I can still feel where they're at and then not take it on. And from that space, I'm much better able to be with them and to coach them and to walk with them in their journey.
Great.
So,
then on a scale of 0 to 10, with 10 being definitely yes, how would you rate as a recommendation this course to every teacher, or to every parent, or to every person involved in schooling? And if you feel they should be separated, then do so, otherwise...
Is it 10 for all?
Great.
Then what I've been very present to is being able to empower the children without rescuing them. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess that is empowering them. So
what did you value most, and how has this impacted your teaching practice now?
The thing that I value most is just seeing myself and how I can impact somebody else. So from the Masters 3.1, the one time I went up to do like a mini OCS in front of everybody, and seeing that the shift in the other person merely through like going through the protocol and asking them and getting them asking powerful questions, then just that experience and then getting the feedback from other people, I just saw the power, like how powerful I can be with less effort.
And then what possibilities does this open up for you then as a person and as a teacher? Firstly as a teacher then.
It opens up possibilities of making a big difference in children's lives and in their parents' lives as well. I think that's an area of...
Great. So, closing off.
Yes.
On a scale of 0 to 10, with 10 being definitely yes, how would you rate the recommendation this course to every teacher?
10.
Parent?
10.
And anyone involved in schooling?
Yeah, 10 as well. Mm-hmm. One thing that I've seen it was a possibility and now is I can see it tangibly in my classroom, which is very exciting for me, is being more objective and therefore more supportive. So for me, that what opens up out of that is a lot more flow in the classroom and a lot more breakthroughs for the children, that they get it, that the consequences are not attached to me or me making them wrong. It's attached to them and they're taking responsibility for their action, which I think they quite clearly get in which I knew I wanted them to get, and I could see that, I just didn't see how to get there. So that's been a really powerful shift for me, and it means that I can go home and I'm like, wow, I have so much energy. It's been amazing,